discourse again is on awakening. And one of the processes or steps of awakening is realization. When we choose to step onto the path and begin this process, and we're not judging the experience, we're not judging people, places, things, ourselves, many realizations can come to us. And these realizations could be things that we are ready to let go of. So a realization isn't always something that, like it is an epiphany, but it's a release. It's not always like, oh my gosh, my guides are here with me, or something that's like really great feeling. Sometimes these realizations can actually be quite painful, and they may even be kind of disturbing to us. One of the things about these realizations is that it's all starting here. It's all starting here, but our entire environment is speaking to us and showing us, helping us. So, depending on what the experience is, you can have a realization. Okay, this is quote unquote happening to me, when in reality, this is what I'm doing. And the realization comes that it's time to let go of this pattern, situation, thought pattern, emotional pattern, spiritual pattern. And these realizations can come in so many different forms. And one of what we're to do with this, it's step-by-step process. So for one, don't be hard on yourself. We can't be hard on ourselves. Think of it like a child that has, let's say the child has a stick or a rock. And every parent, teacher, anybody that's been around kids, what's that feeling you get when the kid picks up something that is quote unquote dangerous or could be dangerous? We want the kid to just like look at the stick, look at the rock or whatever, but sometimes we see them, they start hitting the ground, they start hitting other people, they start putting it, the rock in their mouth, and we freak out and say, don't choke on the rock, take the rock out of your mouth, don't get the germs, blah, blah, blah. So think of your realization, good or bad, because we have to do this for good or bad realizations, as something that we pick up. And there's a lot of ways we can react to this child, and there's a lot of ways that we do react to children. So a lot of parents or teachers or around the child will kind of scare the child, jump at the child and say, put it down now. And the kid may or may not listen. They definitely get jolted, but they don't necessarily put the item down. Or we might try to grab it out of their hand. So I'm laughing because, like, you know, it's an instinct, it's a fear. You know, it's our fear controlling us to grab it out of the child's hand, even though it's just a stick or a rock. We manipulate the child. A lot of people will try to, you know, we manipulate ourselves. Put the stick down, you know, you're gonna hurt someone. Well, maybe the kid had no intention of hurting anyone, and we're just planting a seed. Put the stick down, you're gonna hurt yourself. Okay, there's another, we're like threatening. It's a threat, it's with fear. It's a manipulation and all the other things that go along with this reaction that we have towards picking up, you know, having this grip on something. When we get these realizations, a realization about something that perhaps we would like to move on from, that we've slowly come to the conclusion that this item, this situation, feeling, thought pattern, mental pattern is actually a distraction, and there's really, you know, it's causing more harm than good type of thing. Try a new approach with it. Approach it, instead of this fear, apply love. Apply love. Take a breath. You know, and if we go back to this metaphor with the child, probably the child's not gonna injure themselves with the object with within a breath's time. And also, you know, it's a reflection. And this is the inner child too. So, you know, just stop. Just stop. Take a breath. Take a breath, you know, and center ourselves. And there's a couple ways of looking at this. So if you're still doing something that you don't want to be doing, that you're ready to let go of, imagine it's like your inner child or a child holding a rock. You know, and wow, for those of us that love rocks, what a gift. Okay, but if we want them, you know, if we want to let go of the rock, if we want to let go of the stick, how powerful is it when a person, a being, chooses to put it down peacefully? It's not forced, it's not ripped out of the hand, it's not scared out, you know, because sometimes when kids get scared out of picking up having a stick in their hand, it's usually fear of something else that they'll go off, they'll find a way to experience having a stick in their hand. So imagine you have this stick or this rock. How are you going to talk to yourself? How are you going to let it go? Learn the lesson from this item, from this stick or this rock. See it for what it is. And then make the choice to put it down. And if we're working with something like that, you know, Have this conversation with your inner child. Instead of beating yourself up or trying to scare yourself or yell or, manipulate yourself or manipulate yourself into letting something go. See if you can talk to it like that little child. And yes, this is a stick, isn't it? Wow. There's so many things so many purposes for this stick. What do you want to do with this stick? What do you want to do with this rock? And just eventually, clear it out so that the child just is ready to put it down. Having these awakenings and these realizations is a purification. We are purifying. We are clearing out these old or bad habits, whatever it's called, whatever it is for the being. It is a purification. Letting go and getting to that point. It's like, how do you want to do this? Do you want to do it hard or do you want to do it easy? Can we let go easily? Some things yes, some things maybe not. And maybe it's a little bit rough. It feels a little bit rough to let go of because it is a purification. It is a detox. It is a clearing. And it is making space. So as we're doing this, this purification we don't want to say it's coming from the outside. The outside is a reflection of the inside. When we find ourselves with these stuck energies, repetitive cycles, patterns, things that we're ready to clear, that we have realized and we're ready to let go of, go to that still point in the soul. Start from within, the light within. And just like our meditations, see the light growing and clearing out the stuff, letting go. Call in the angels, the holy beings to come and assist and show you. The truth is the truth can be painful. Archangel Michael has a sword. The truth can be painful. Maybe the truth that it's time to put the stick down. But we don't want to put it down. Ask Archangel Michael to come. Archangel Raphael. As we let these things go, as we clear, purify, let the angels help. Let Archangel Raphael come with his balm, the soothing balm. Archangel Chamuel. The love. When it starts getting that icky feeling, just, call the love in. Let the love heal. Let Archangel Raphael heal. Let Archangel Michael do his work. Be patient and loving with ourselves. Try not to use fear. If you're using fear, just notice it and say, ooh, okay, we can stop. If you find yourself manipulating, controlling, etc., Just stop. Breathe. Take a break. And let it be a beautiful process. And we just want to finish this up with joy. Because sometimes, people say don't take life so seriously and, have joy and do what you love and all that. We have the tools to do this work. Do the work in the things that you enjoy. Do the work. If you have a pet that you love, clear, love, send love and joy into, when you're petting your dog or something, or your cat, just send the love and let the love just flow, and the joy. If you love to dance, just see the joy coming out, and as you dance, see the joy coming, spreading the light all in and out and about ourselves. If you love to sing, every vibration clears. If you love to make music with instruments, every sound clears with joy, love, let everything. If you love to drink coffee and watch the sunrise, just let the light and the joy just spread throughout your entire being, helping to loosen the grip. Loosen our grip. And even if it's just one little thing that you enjoy, don't try to connect it with anything else. If it's one little thing that brings happiness, just let it be that one thing, as we're changing and shifting with these realizations. So, find that joy will help clear away. It will help. It's like, put the stick down because I have a He-Man over here or something. So, and it's not to distract, but it's to focus on what you really enjoy, what you really love. So these things can be painful, but they pass. If we send the love, give the love, put it down, gently with love, and just enjoy just one little thing, every day. So thank you for joining us today, and we have time for a deep level meditation.